Hello and welcome back. So we have successfully installed HTTPS certificate using the Cloudflare service. But as I said initially, that is not enough. If possible, if your cloud service provider or your hosting service provider is giving you free HTTPS certificates such as this, let's encrypt, make use of it and install it in your website. But some hosting providers don't do it, especially if your hosting provider is part of this uh, Endurance International group. You see, most of the popular web hosting services are coming under their brand. So these are actually the same people selling hosting to many people with different brandings. So the chances that if you bought from one of these hosting providers, that you will not have access to these free Let's Encrypt HTTPS SSL certificates. So we are actually gonna try and install it manually, and we're gonna take some manual steps to install it. So in order to do that, you should be on a shared hosting and you should have cPanel. What you see in the screen is cPanel. So the good way to check whether you have cPanel is probably you can go and type in your domain name, and towards the end type cPanel. cPanel. So for an example, if your domain name is abc.com, type /cpanel. And if you type that, if you're getting something like this and if there is showing cPanel is connecting, then of course you have the cPanel enabled for your account. So you can use this method to install the HTTPS certificate manually. So I'm going to log into my cPanel, and the next thing check is, what you need to check is type SSL here, and you should have this option enabled. So if you have this option enabled, bingo, we can install the Let's Encrypt certificate manually using a third-party website. So we'll discuss about everything in the next lesson. So bye for now. See you back again in the next lesson. Take care. Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, so we're gonna proceed and install the HTTPS certificate using the Let's Encrypt service. So this is one of my clients' website, and they have asked me to install the HTTPS certificate. So this is the URL rhlcoga.com. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the website sslforfree.com. So what this site is going to do is it's going to do all the heavy lifting for you. So when you are installing the Let's Encrypt HTTPS certificates in a typical environment, you need to use the terminal and you need to connect with it Let's Encrypt servers and authenticate on those kind of complex stuff using a command prompt. You need to do that. But in this case, we gonna automate everything using this website, and we're gonna get the certificates and upload it to our website and going to enforce our certificates. So let's begin by adding our domain name here. Let's remove the HTTP part. Okay, so this is the domain I'm going to work. Click on create free SSL certificate, and I'm going to go for this manual verification and click on manually verify domain. Now it's going to generate some files for you. Now we need to download these two files. Let's save it in our desktop. That's one file. Let's save the second file. Oh, now we're going to follow this instruction here. So what they are saying, create a folder in your domain name as well known. So I hope you have already logged into your cPanel, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open File Manager. And go into the relevant folder. If this site is outside, but if your site is inside the public.html, you can go inside and select it. and I'm going to create a new folder here. So click on this plus folder icon here and put the name and click create new folder. Now the new folder is created, but it's not visible here because it starts with the dot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type slash here and put the folder name and click on go. Now we have the folder open. I'm going to come back to create SSL certificate website, create SSL for free website, and the second option is create another folder in your domain under well known named ACME challenge. So copy that and come here and create a folder. The path is correct, well known challenge. Remove the mark. Cool. Let's create it. It's okay, it's giving some funky errors, don't worry. Go inside. The folder is now loaded. Now what we want to do is third step is we need to upload these files into this folder. So come back here and click on upload and select file, and I'll go to desktop and I'll upload the first file and then I'll upload the second file. Cool. Now you see the both files are uploaded here. Now come back here and check whether the files are successfully uploaded. Boom, they are uploaded successfully, and the Let's Encrypt server that can access them to verify our validity, so they can check whether we really on these servers. So everything is fine, and now what we need to do is click on download SSL certificate. This is where the fun begins. Boom, give it a while, give it some time. It's generating the certificates. In the browser itself, it's not transferring data to the server. Okay, come down and click on download all SSL certificate files, and I'm going to save it here. It might give you a warning, but don't worry. Click on skip. Now unlock it, unzip it, sorry. Now we have the 3 files inside it, and we're gonna use these 3 files to do our magic stuff. So let's come back to SSL, and sorry, let's come back to cPanel and type SSL and open it. I'm going to open it in a new window because we're going to have to come back to it a couple of times. The first thing is let's upload the private keys. So we don't want to generate a new private key. We have already generated one here in SSL, here in this SSL for free website. So we simply gonna upload that certificate. So click here and select this private.key file and type upload. It's uploading. Success. It has successfully uploaded it. You see, now we have this already implemented one is here. The second one is the one we just added is here. Okay, let's go back to SSL and come again. And now we have uploaded our private keys, and we don't have to worry about create signing request and everything because this site has taken care of everything. So now what we're going to do is we're going to upload the CRT file. So once again, we are not going to generate anything. We're simply going to upload it. Come here, select the certificate.crt file, not the ca.bundle. Upload the certificate. Now it says the certificate for the domain rhlcoga.com has been saved. Awesome. I see the domain displays here without any problem. So I'll come back here and once again I'll open it So this is why I kept it in a separate window. Otherwise I will have to go here and do all this stuff. Now click on the fourth option, manage SSL sites. Come here and select our domain. And I'm going to select rhlcoga.com. And we are not going to put those things here because we already have uploaded those things. It's already available in the hosting account. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click autofill by domain. So it's already pulling all the data and filling it here. And next, click on install certificate. Congratulations, you have successfully installed the HTTPS SSL certificate. So you can visit the website and see whether it's working. As you can see, it's working just fine. But there are some issues. The HTTPS is loading, but the icon is exclamation mark. It's not, there is no green padlock or green lock. Now that is something to be worried about. So don't worry, we can fix that too. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to come to dashboard and I'm going to log in. And the first thing first, I'm going to change the URL of my website. I don't want it to be HTTP anymore. So come to settings, general, and change the WordPress address to HTTPS and the site address to HTTPS. And click on changes. Okay. Now you see the padlock icon has come active. Congratulations. So we'll visit our site, but in the front end it's still not showing. So that means this issue is happening because the site is actually loading with HTTPS protocol, but there are some resources still loading with the HTTP protocol. So that's why the Chrome is telling you that it's partially secure, it's not fully secure. So we're going to fix that. So what I'm going to do is before fixing that, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to install a new plugin, and it's called ECHTTPS redirection. So install this one. So what it's trying to do is, say for an example, if I go to just rhlcoga.com without HTTPS, it's working fine. But some cases it might still load with HTTP. The redirection might not work properly. So in that case, we're going to install this plugin to be on the safe side, and it's definitely going to redirect all the traffic from HTTP to HTTPS by updating the htaccess file. So I'm not going to bother you with how to update the https file manually, because if you mess up with htaccess files, then that will bring down the whole site. If you want, I can show you the htaccess file. You can open the file manager, and if you go inside the website page, okay, it's usually hidden by default. The htaccess file is hidden in the file manager, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to, in the current directory, I'm going to search for htaccess. Now you see there is htaccess file. So this is the file we're going to update. So I'm not going to update in this lesson, because if you if you do any some changes, that is going to break your whole site. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install this plugin, and that will take care of everything. So let's come to settings and HTTPS redirection. Now you can say enable automatic HTTPS redirection, and we're gonna apply it to whole domain. And we also gonna force respond resources to use HTTPS URL. Now you need to take a screenshot of this, or you need to copy this and paste it in a notepad, because if anything goes wrong and if you are getting locked out from your website by not being able to log into your website, you're gonna delete everything that is marked between these two lines in your htaccess file. Most of the time it will not happen, but to be on the safe side, let's do that. Just take a copy of it and save it in a notepad, or just take a screenshot of it. Now click on save changes. Now you see it's loading with a secure HTTPS login. So congratulations, you have successfully installed it, and the HTTPS is fully active in your website. And if you are still getting that same issue, there is another plugin you need to install. I'll show you that plugin as well. Go to add new and search for SSL in secure content fixer. So install the first one. In my case it's not necessary, but for the sake of showing you how to do it, I'm installing it. Come to setting and SSL in secure content, and here select capture and save it. Now if you go and refresh, it should ideally bring out any HTTPS, if it should wipe out any issue that you have in your website by this time. So I hope this actually help you to install an HTTPS certificate to your website. And the only drawback here, only the con of one of the cons here is there are so many pros we talked about, but the con here is that this certificate will expire in every 90 days. So you're going to have to repeat the same process every 90 days by renewing your certificate and uploading it here. And also when you're creating your certificate, you might have been presented with a option to create an account. So if possible, create that account, so the certificate authority will notify you that, saying that in 7 days your certificate is going to expire. And also if you have created the account, you can see here the sites you have created and the date it's expiring, and if you want you can revoke it, if you want you can renew it, and those kind of things you can do it. So that is it all for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you are feeling a bit overwhelmed by this lesson, don't worry, just keep it, don't bite on it, and don't worry, just leave it, because I understand that some people might find it a bit difficult. Some people are more into this technical stuff, but some people are more into content creation, and if you're not feeling very confident with this method, I would say drop it and go with Cloudflare HTTPS. But this HTTPS certificate is really powerful. You can do credit card transaction and stuff because it's fully secured from server to your browser, and there is no intermediate like Cloudflare. This is completely secure and you can use it for any type of website. So that is it all, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you liked it, and if you like this lesson, you know what to do. Give me a 5-star rating. Bye for now. Take care.